to call the Grosse Ile Downtown Development Authority meeting to order. The first item is the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Ranley, will you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The next item is our roll call. Mr. Moran is here. Supervisor Porcelli.
Here.
Mr. Anderson. Ms. Stanko.
Here.
Ms. Pusak.
Here.
Mr. Ranley.
Here.
Ms. Armiak.
Here.
Ms. Karn.
Here.
Mr. Jacobson.
Here.
Next item is the approval of the agenda. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
Mr. Chair, if I could, in the packets on the last page is an added action item. It is a proposal for scope of services for the Macomb Street zoning ordinance update. I just received this on the 21st, so didn't quite make it to the packets. But essentially what it is a fee schedule. It provides a fee schedule for the services, and it's a range of $32,000 to $40,000. Essentially, by approving this would allow for yourself, the chairman and the planning commission to get together with the consultants to final out the scope of services and finalize that price. So that would come back before the board before any costs are
So
expected.
this isn't really an action item, just an information item?
Yeah, I think that just kind of getting your guys' blessing and moving forward with the consultants, that's all we're looking for tonight.
Okay. We can add it under your discussion then? Okay. So with that, we're going to add that item as our number 2 DDA, number 2 discussion item. Right now, our number 1 item under discussion is events, so we'll add that as our number 2. So with that addition, are there any other additions or deletions? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
A motion?
Motion by Mr. Ranley,
I'll
supported
support.
by Mr. Jacobson to approve the agenda as amended. All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carries. Next item is presentations by Allie. She'll be here? Okay. We will move on to a public comment. Anyone in the public want to make a comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to our next item, which is the approval of minutes of the August 28th, 2025 meeting. By Mr. Ranley? Oh,
Yeah.
motion by Supervisor Porcelli, supported by Ms. Karn, to approve the meeting minutes of the August 28th, 2025 meeting. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carries. Next item is our financial update. First item is the approval of the August 2025 financial update.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Jacobson,
Second.
or by Ms. Armiak, to approve the August 2025 financials. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Next item is the approval of the September 2025 financial report. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to look at those.
Motion to approve?
Motion by Mr. Ranley,
I'll second.
or by Ms. Stanko. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Our first action item is a resolution of intent to amend the DDA TIF and development plan. As you all know, our TIF plan runs out in 2032. And in order for us to be able to have the opportunity, if we ever want to do that, is to sell bonds or to have some kind of long-term borrowing power, we need to be able to have more certainty that the DDA is going to last long enough to be able to pay off that debt if we borrow for more than 7 years. So, and it's a way to keep the DDA going. So this is the start of that process, which is going to take 3 to 6 months. We have to have public hearings, and it needs to go to the township board and other things. We need to put together the plan. So this is the first part of that, the start of that process. So we need, someone wants to make a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Got a motion by Ms. Karn,
Support?
support by Ms. Armiak. Is there any other discussion? And this is being handled by OHM, correct, Ross?
Correct, yep.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, we have a motion by Ms. Karn, supported by Ms. Armiak. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Our next action item is a motion to recommend the approval of the redevelopment liquor license under MLC 436.1521A 1B to the Osprey LLC located at 7560 Macomb Street to the Township Board of Trustees.
A motion to approve?
Motion by Ms. Armiak, supported by Ms. Stanko. Under discussion, who is this?
So so the Osprey is located at the former Nate's building. I believe that the proposed use is as an event hall. So a part of hosting events is obviously selling alcohol. And we're all kind of familiar with this process of the redevelopment liquor license. So we have Chris Tower here from representing the Osprey today, here to answer any questions that you may have or expand on, what they're doing there. So without further ado, Chris, if you want to take the stand, if they have any questions for you or if you have anything to say.
Can anyone hear me? Oh, you can. Very well. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Tower, as Ross said. I'm with the firm Agassiz, Allen, and Rentrop. This is actually the second redevelopment license that we've had in front of your gracious board. I was here about a year ago for the literary hideaway that the Lemmerin family has been doing. So just as Ross said, the applicant is the Osprey LLC. The applicant member is Jeremy Reyna. This is kind of his first foray into the restaurant and hospitality business. He's mostly done real estate development and a lot of HOA work and things of that nature in the past. He's actually tied up at a meeting right now, so I'm here on his behalf. But yeah, just as Ross said, it's going to be an event and community center. This is a great tool that the DDAs have to kind of encourage economic development. So this is a less expensive license than a regular Wayne County Class C would be to purchase and bring into the township. So it's a little bit of a longer process, but it's we have clients a lot that opt for this just kind of to save some expense, and mostly these clients are not going to be more alcohol forward. Like Ross said, this is going to be an event center, and we're talking like weddings, parties, work events, that kind of thing. And Jeremy just thought it'd be a great idea to include alcohol sales with the concept on the premises. So if there's any other questions you have about the process or about the concept, I'm here to answer.
Are they open now, or when are they going to open?
The plan is spring of 2026. These licenses take a long time up at the state to process, so it's probably about 6 months or so. So we get this part started very early. I think Jeremy's starting construction soon here. He closed on the land. He also owns the land. He closed on the land in June of this last year, so 2025. So yeah, spring 2026 is what they're hoping for.
You know if they would intend to apply for the social district?
Yes. Yeah, I believe we included that, just the additional permit. So yeah.
Any other questions? Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
So,
Yeah, the social district ends
towards the building.
right at,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yep.
The
Well-
social district would then end at that driveway that's like an exit driveway, right?
Correct, yep.
Just before the condos?
Yes.
Perfect.
anything else? Hearing none, we have a motion by Ms. Armiak, supported by Ms. Stanko. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Our next item is the GI sculpture lighting. In your packet, we have three proposals. We have one from RD Electric for $6,000. We have one from Kenny Gate Handyman, which is for 4,100, and we have a third one from Apex for 2,950. What is your pleasure?
Quite a difference in the prices.
And this is obviously to light up the GI from sort of the Macomb Street side of the sculpture. The plan is to put two lights, one that's going to shine on the G and one that's going to shine on the I. And they're going to be on timers, so as it gets dark, they'll come on. As it gets light, they'll go off. In the transformer, or whatever they call it, is going to be by the electrical box that's on the west property line, about halfway down the property.
Are they apples to apples?
It looked
Because I don't
like
see
it.
concrete on the middle one.
Yeah, I think,
Or is it just,
I was gonna say, I think the only difference, or that I understand, is that the Apex is going to have the light in a concrete structure, I guess I would call it.
the, already had concrete footings also. I just didn't see it on the second one.
Yeah.
Nope, you're right.
Mr. Chair, if I may, just pointing to our budget, I don't know if you guys can see this on the screen, see mine on the screen.
Yep.
We are estimated, with the purchase of the sculptures at the previous meeting, we are, for our capital improvements outline, we are even with our estimated budget. And our overall budget salary has a leftover of $6,103 unaccounted for between all line items, so I just wanted to point that out.
So this is already included in that, or this would be
No.
This is
using
not.
up that 6,000?
It would be using up that 6,000.
Well, these are, I mean, they're all good vendors. I mean, I'm familiar with all of them. They're all good vendors. Comes down to the price. In this case, that tight. Yeah.
So we have 6,000 remaining,
I mean, it's huge. Big
and where's
difference.
that coming from? I know we
So-
spent our-
Well, maybe this isn't, why isn't this not? Yeah, it is, okay. So it's coming over, so we have estimated 8,000 left over from the event sponsorship program. That's if nobody uses that program for the rest of the year. We've gone over budget for events and supplies. This is our first year implementing the event sponsorship program, so I kind of over allocated funds to the sponsorship program when I should have just left some with the events budget. So that's a recommendation for next year, right? Capital improvements is, we're zeroed out. Professional services, with the zoning updates estimated to be around $34,000, 681 left. Street maintenance estimated at 654. Legal fees zeroed out, which we haven't been using very much of this year, thankfully. The business improvement grant, we still have $7,500 left over, but we have had businesses reach out to us this year that are looking to apply still. So I estimated that we're zeroed out there, and then street lighting, and then we're a little bit over the flowers because of the watering, and then we're zeroed out for miscellaneous accounted for.
Can you go back to the grants? So in that account, we've, yeah, right
Sorry,
there. The, so we've got 7,500 remaining in that account.
Correct.
Okay. So I mean, we could, if we wanted to make sure we had a little bit of money left over, we can just say that we're not going to award any more grants this year until we get another allocation for next year,
Correct.
our next budget. Okay. So of the 6103 that we have remaining, plus that grant, we do have enough money to award the lighting for the low bid at $2,950. Are there any other questions? If not, somebody want to make a motion?
Motion to approve.
Apex?
Apex, sorry.
Had a motion by Mr. Ranley to award the contract to Apex in the amount of $2,950. Is there support? Supported by Ms. Stanko. Is there any other comments, questions? Hearing none, we have a motion by Mr. Ranley, supported by Ms. Stanko, to award the GI sculpture lighting to Apex in the amount of $2,950. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. We move on to our discussion items. The first item, or the item is events, the Ladies' Night Out for November 7th from 5 to 9. Anything you want to add to that, Ross?
Nope, just thank you, Susie and April and Anna. Have you stepped?
Yeah.
And Anna, yep, for stepping up to help enhance this event. Them sharing some stuff on social media that they've shared with us, and they're adding. I don't know if you guys want to add more to what you guys have been doing behind the scenes a bit.
Sure. We've, that was a spot. We have added a program, the Passport Program, which we feel is going to entice and encourage attendees to go to the businesses that are on the Passport. The point of that is they're going to get a little punch card at the end of all of their punches and hitting every business on Macomb Street that will enable them to use that Passport to drop it into a box of maybe 3 to 5 businesses on Macomb Street for a gift certificate, up to $100 or whatnot, but at a minimum of $50 as of right now. And we've got three for sure businesses that we're going to be doing that for, and hopefully we can get more. So that's that part. We do have a little bit of more than a little bit of a kickback of the new inability to give alcohol away for free. We are trying very hard to show that there are avenues to do that in and keep that business in the legal parameters. It's been a little dicey, but also, we can still have fun without getting schnockered.
So fortunate to have a social district
Which
and
will
encourage
need that.
people to purchase from the businesses who have spent money on
Yeah.
liquor licenses. And
Right.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do too. And that's kind of part of the Passport too, is we're trying to encourage you to go to Lloyd's and go to Sully's and Perdino's and purchase. Maybe they'll have a specialty drink, maybe they'll have something fun like that. We'll encourage them. They can walk down the street with the social district cup. The whole point of why we work so hard to get that on our street. So, yeah.
Awesome, thank
Yeah,
you.
welcome.
And there's great new marketing.
Yep, there definitely is. I could not make those videos myself, that's for sure.
That was fun. It's fun, yeah.
Especially like with the high heels and the dresses and stuff. I couldn't. Yeah.
Where have those been at?
Yeah,
Have they
Elizabeth
been on?
did really great.
Yeah, I've been
with that.
posting them on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah,
I have not
No.
they're on there.
All right. Well, maybe I'll just make another post tomorrow.
Yeah, they're on there because I share them too, so they're
Yeah.
on there, and her videos are really pretty fun.
Yeah. they
And
are.
it does help portray that we're trying to make it very elegant and like, hey, kind of just elegant ladies' night, stroll down Macomb Street.
Yeah. So I think Ron and Brad, you'll have to wear tuxedos to this event.
I was just going to say, do you have the bags? Have you ordered?
Yep, we got the bags ordered, and we got new ones from Fish Camp Design Company. Yep, she designed and ordered the bags. So
Mr. Ranley, are you and I passing out bags again?
I had fun last year doing that.
So what we would like is the gentlemen that are going to be handing out the bags. We would like you to wear tuxedos to help the theme of ladies' night and glamour.
We worked hard on this theme.
We worked really hard, and we need you to start
We'll-
it off
we'll think about
correctly.
Yeah.
If not, we will find paid models to do so.
What is the route this year? Where's the starting point?
the Commons.
Commons?
Yep. Yep, we're
The
keeping.
Commons, and with the Passport, we were hoping to take it all the way down to the Osprey, and then that's where we wanted the grand prize, the raffles, if you will, whatever you want to call it, the drawing. I am chatting with Jeremy right now with regards to that. He does have a concern. He told me today that the construction of the building begins then. So if the weather's inclement and whatnot, to go into the building might be a problem. So we're trying to work on some dynamics of that right now. But that's that way. And again, another reason for the Passport is to try to get everyone to go all the way down the street, because a lot of it is in the middle, but we want to still highlight all of the businesses all the way down the street. So we're hoping that will, that's our thoughts, to entice them to continue to do that. So start at one end, finish at the other. Maybe next year we flip-flop it, not sure, but we're going to try this year. So that's why it's important for the start off to be in tuxedos.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Anything else? Well, thank you for those of you volunteered to try to make that even a bigger and better event this year. So we appreciate your help. Move on to the next item, which is Island Glow on December 5th from 5 to 8.
Yep, so we do have the tree, which is great. Just ordered all the lights the other day, so he'll be out definitely before the 5th. I'm not sure when. I'll have to get in touch with him to make sure when that date will. I think he typically comes out before Thanksgiving, so I'll be sure to get that date and share it all with you. We got the bands lined up with the schools. We got Santa. We got the carriage ride and all that fun stuff. So all the typical things that you see are lined up. So
Who's riding in the carriages?
I think you are.
Tuxedo.
Bronze tuxedo.
Arms might be a little long.
But yeah, typically it is the supervisor. So.
I know, I just wonder if you guys wanted, I did last year, it was fun. I mean, it was a good time, we had some kids, that I knew.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if you guys, if you wanted to.
No, we're good with you.
give
Yeah,
somebody-
No, you're our DDA representative. So.
You did such a great job last year.
Actually, no, I had a lot of fun, but I didn't know if you wanted to give somebody fun.
Nope, it should be the supervisor. As
Yeah.
far as I know, it's always been
For
the
real,
supervisor.
every year?
Yeah, yep.
I know, I'll be there. I'll be there and I'll get me a monkey suit. Shorten, and we pin the arms up, nobody will know why.
Nobody will know.
Anything else on Island Glow?
That's it. No.
All right, our next discussion item is the downtown zoning ordinance update. You want to just speak on that a little bit, Ross? I know you've already done, but
Yeah. So again, we're just asking for the board's blessing to move forward with this. I know that the planning commission's pretty excited to get started on all this, and essentially, so if the board were to direct staff to notify OHM to move forward in the process, from there it'd be setting the date between the chairman and the planning commission executive committee to meet with OHM, get the final scope of services. Then the DDA would approve at a later date, and then planning commission would start on the work of updating the zoning ordinances. I've talked to the planning commission about this because the DDA is paying for it, and ultimately it's changing the policies within Macomb Street District. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for collaboration between the DDA and the planning commission. If there's certain things that you want to see in the zoning updates, just continue to communicate that with the planning commission. If you're like, hey, I think it'd be great to allow for food trucks outside of just events, that's something that could be considered. Or I think that we should allow temporary structures like chateaus, for open air markets, that sort of thing. Because right now those sorts of things aren't allowed. Or short-term rentals on Macomb Street. I know that was a recommendation from the DDA to include. So, as they go through their process of updating the zoning ordinance, just having the DDA have your guys' recommendations to them throughout. So that's it.
is there anyone that is not in favor of moving forward with this? 'Cause it'll come back to us as a final or a approval of the contract, so you'll have another opportunity to vote on it. But is there anybody that is against this? Okay. Well, you can, in your last couple of days, you can pass that on to the
I will,
planning
yeah.
commission. That
I will.
the DDA is in favor of that. Next item, we'll move on to the DDA Director's Report, grant tracking.
Yeah, just wanted to kind of close out the grants that we've had. So all have been completed except for the grant funding for the zoning update and the TIF plan. I spoke with the folks from the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. They said that once the projects are complete, they'll just issue a check of $50,000, whatever is expended back into the DDA's budget. So.
And does Derek or someone know how to go about doing that?
Not yet. I mean, it's you submit an invoice, right? Every quarter you have to kind of submit something to them, letting them know the update of the whole process. So, I'll have the connect from Mishta get with Derek or get with whoever would take my position, and they would. It's very easy to learn. So, but I've set up a list of who to contact and what have you for the next director to step up and be able to, make that contact with Mishta. So.
Hey, thanks. We'll move on to the next item, which is the chairman's report. And I don't know if Allie was going to talk about that tonight, but we obviously had the unveiling of our art sculpture at Lions Park, and I know Miss Armiak and I were there. It was a great event. I mean, Allie did a really nice job of putting it on. I think it was very well attended. Everybody seemed to be pretty excited about it, and I know I've driven by a couple times in the last week or two, and I've seen people out there looking at the tiles and things like that. So I'm assuming these are people that are looking to find their tile that's on there. But I think it was really a biggest success. It was a very nice event. So
Nice.
Awesome.
And the other item I have is to thank Ross as he's decided to leave us. I think McAughey has really made improvements in the last 3 or 4 years with all the different, sculptures and murals and different businesses that are opening and some of the cleanup that's gone on the street. So thank you for all you've done for the last 3 years for us, and wish you luck in your new position. Sorry to see you go, but life goes on and people move, and that happens. So
Thank you. It was the DDA's plans. I just helped execute it. So that's all. So thank you all very much.
We needed somebody to help execute it. So that doesn't always happen, and
Right.
it hasn't in the past. We've had a lot of good ideas. We've had money to do things, but always haven't had people, in that position that could move it forward and get things done. So appreciate everything you've done for us, Ross.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Any open business? Anybody have anything they want to bring up tonight?
Oh, we're good, okay.
Business? There's no one in the public tonight, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Jacobson, supported by Supervisor Porcelli to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries.